Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be answering your questions that you have commented on my Q&A video. Sorry it has taken me months to create this video. I've been kind of slacking, I've been busy with school, I haven't been feeling very motivated lately, but here I am finally making it months later. All the questions I'll be answering is in a completely random order, nothing specific. I've also gotten many questions for this video, so I'll try my best to answer them all, but sorry if I missed a couple. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, here's the first question. If you were a world leader, what 3 positive changes would you make and why? This is a very hard question to answer since there are so many things I would do, but I'll just pick my top 3. The first one would probably be create equity and equality, where everyone is completely equal, treated equal, just equal, and no one is better than anyone, no matter who you are, no matter your race, gender, religion, sexuality, and so on. You are all the same. No one is better than anyone. No one has any privilege, just like that. And the second thing would probably be stop the inflation from going so high, because inflation, especially in my country, has been just going through the roof, and probably other places too. Try to fix the economy and try to decrease the inflation. And the third thing would probably do something to stop all the crime. Crime in my country has been also skyrocketing, probably other places too. I'd definitely do something to stop the crime because it's wild. And yeah, I don't exactly know 100% what I would do to help all that yet. It would take lots of research, and I'd probably need to go into politics, but here I am. It's just very vague of what I would do. Okay, next question. What is one piece of advice you would give to an incoming freshman for high school? Okay, I've been through this myself, so I'm going to try to give the best advice that I can. But take it easy. Get enough sleep the night before. Eat breakfast. Especially if you get worried easily, you do not want to be hungry. Especially, it just makes it way worse. Or if you don't feel like eating in the morning, bring a snack. Definitely bring a snack. And then don't worry about it too much. Everything will be fine. At my school, since I've already been through this, like I said, they had just a day for the freshmen to come in and see, and then the next day, all the sophomores, juniors, and seniors came. So basically, they just gave a day for the freshmen to look around, find their classes, try to make them feel more comfortable. So if your school has a day like that and you're a freshman, definitely go that day. Definitely. It will help. And if you get lost or anything, try to find a teacher or administrator. Usually there would be some around, especially on the first day, like I said. So ask them, but if there's none around, just find anyone. Go ask anyone. They will most likely help you. And if you can, try to get a map of your school. This is what I did. I got a map of my school, and it helped so much. Especially after the first day, having a map is still good because it'll probably take you a few weeks to know where everything is, or even a whole school year or 2. It takes time, depending how big your school is. And yeah, just be yourself and try your best. And enjoy the first day. Next question. What are some helpful tips or advice you would give to incoming sophomores in high school? Okay, I've also been through this since I'm going to be an incoming senior. Yay! But okay, sophomores, do not worry, or whoever, no matter what year you're going in, don't worry about it. Everything will be fine. Try to get settled in. Just spend the first day or a few days settling in. Just, get used to finding your classes, your teachers. Just enjoy the first few days, honestly. Just take it chill. Don't stress yourself out. Everything will be okay. Especially if you're a sophomore. You already know your way around somewhat. It's okay. And also, just be yourself. Just take it easy. Don't stress yourself out. It'll be okay. Okay, next question. If you could go back or forward in time, what year would you go to and why? Okay, this is a hard question since I would give so many answers for this for both back in time and forward in time. But the number one top answer I would say is go back to April 2022 when I went on my Canada trip. I kind of just want to relive it again and also just fix all my mistakes I did, because I had some awkward mistakes that still haunt me to this day. Well, they're probably just common mistakes, but I overthink, and I just want to go fix those. And probably, I'm going to also say one for forward in time. I would go to the year, maybe like 2025. I don't care what month in 2025, but I just want to see where I am after I graduate high school, and I want to see if I was able to go to one of my dream colleges or dream places after high school. And I just want to see what I'm doing with my life and see what I chose to do for a career. And yeah, hopefully you don't mind me choosing one back in time and one forward in time. Next question. If you had one wish, what would it be? Okay, this is a very easy question, but it's kind of hard at the same time since I have so many wishes, but there's one that just sticks out. I wish to have unlimited money, or at least to just be rich enough where I can like take vacations wherever and whenever I want, live in a house and not worry about money at all, and live in this nice big house, have a pool, no nearby neighbors, just calmness, just enough money where I can do all that and live peacefully for a very long time for the rest of my life and actually be happy. And before anyone says money does not buy happiness, that's not what I'm trying to say. I want to buy the things that would make me happy without having to worry about being broke or poor or just living such a miserable life, okay? Unlimited money, or at least to be rich, is what I would wish for. Okay, the next question is, what are your pronouns? Thank you so much for asking this. My pronouns are currently they, them, and sometimes they do change, and I'm still questioning. But if you ever feel like you need to check or want to know if they did change, I usually update them on my Instagram account, my main one at Super Kitty Power Official. And for some reason, if you can't see my Instagram account or have Instagram, feel free to ask. Anyone, feel free to ask if you ever want to know. But most of the time, I use they, them, no matter what. Thank you so much for asking this once again, since many people don't seem to know that. Next question. Any nicknames people can call you by, or do you have any nicknames? If so, what are they? Yes, I do have a few nicknames, actually. So my real name is Kiana, but my other names I go by, which can be considered nicknames, are Kitty, Kiki, and Keon. Thank you so much for asking this. And anyone can call me any of those names, my real name or my 3 nicknames I just mentioned. I'm totally fine with whatever. The next question is, if you could travel to any 3 places, where would you go? This is a tricky question since I want to travel all over the world, but I would probably choose number 1, Toronto, Canada, number 2, Paris, France, and number 3, London, England. Next question. If you could meet any 3 people, living or deceased, who would they be? Okay, this is a very hard question, but the first person I choose to meet is my bestie. Hi, Gracie, if you're watching this. Shout out to my bestie, Gracie. And, of course, she's living. And then I'd meet 2 deceased people, which are my mom's parents, since one of them sadly passed away before I was born, like a couple months before I was born, and one a few months after. And I just never got to meet them, so I really would meet them if I could. And also, I just want to add, I really wish I could meet all my cats that passed away again, because I miss them so much, but that's way more than 3, so I didn't count them. But rest in peace to all my cats, too. Okay, the next question is, what are your top 5 favorite doll videos? Okay, these are on my channel here. And this was hard to choose from, and these top 5 are in no specific order, but here we go. The first one is Barbie, First Day of School Drama. Next, Barbie, 2022 Thanksgiving Special. And then Barbie, Carnival Day. And then Barbie, The Christmas Party 2022. And lastly, Barbie, New Year's Special 2021 to 2022. again, those are in no specific order. And these are kind of tricky to choose since I do like so many videos on my channel, especially my newer Barbie videos in like my 2021 to present era. But yeah, thank you so much for the question. Okay, next question. You're on a trip to Paris. Name 3 things that is very important that you'd bring. Okay, obviously basic necessities like clothes and all that, but I'm not going to count that because it's obvious. And I don't think it should count. But the first thing would be my phone, and the second thing my charger so I can take photos and record videos and make content. And the last thing would be money so I can buy souvenirs and so I can be able to eat because, you know, I have to pay for food, especially if you want to eat out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the things I would bring, along with many other things, but those would probably be my top 3. The next question is, what do you want the most for your birthday? The thing I want the most is a new phone, especially since mine is like 3.5 years old. I've been using it for that long, and the battery's starting to drain fast and starting not to charge well. So hopefully I get a new phone, no matter what. I'm not asking for the newest iPhone either, so hopefully. The next question is, what are you doing for your birthday this year? If I'm being honest, I'm not sure yet. I obviously plan on celebrating it. I'm not sure what else I'll be doing. I might go to Starbucks. And maybe I'll go out to eat somewhere or get food from a restaurant and bring it back. I'm not sure. Hopefully I can have a little party or something. The next question is, what's your favorite thing about YouTube? The first thing, the number one thing would be all my amazing fans and supporters and all the support, love, and kindness I get. I appreciate it so much. It motivates me to keep going and to keep pushing out more content for everyone. And then another thing probably would be creating content most of the time, depending what the video is, of course. And sometimes I do enjoy editing too, also depending on the content. Not always, but sometimes. Next question. What's your least thing about YouTube? I think you meant least favorite thing, so I'm gonna answer it like that. My least favorite thing is probably all the haters and trolls out there. I don't understand why people hate. If you don't like it, just keep scrolling. There's no need to say anything. You can just ignore it. Just keep your mouth shut. Why? I don't understand what's the point of hating or trolling people either, just being annoying in general. And next, probably editing, depending on what the content is. It does get stressful sometimes and frustrating. Editing's not always fun. Next question, some of your favorite YouTubers and why you like them. If I'm being honest, I don't really have any favorite YouTubers, but I do like my channel and my friends' channels. Just for all the content we make, I enjoy watching my content, depending what it is, and my friends' content. But I really don't have any actual favorites. I like many YouTubers, and I watch all different kinds of content. Next question, how many subscribers do you want by the end of 2023? I'm hoping to reach 12,000 subscribers. I used to have 12,000, but then I lost some and went back down to around 11,700. So I'm hoping to get back up to 12,000 by the end of the year. Let's hope I'm able to do that. Next question, will you ever quit YouTube? No, I do not plan on quitting YouTube anytime soon. I don't know what the future has in store, but right now I don't plan on quitting ever. And hopefully I won't ever quit YouTube. Even sometimes I may disappear for a bit from my YouTube channel and not post for weeks or for a while, but I will never quit. Even if I take long breaks from YouTube, I will never quit. The only thing you'll see me doing on YouTube is either posting or just taking a break. Not quitting, hopefully. Next question, what are your thoughts in regards to the world we currently live in? Okay, before I say anything, this is just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but please at least respect my opinion. I respect everyone else's. But I think it's awful right now. Inflation's high, crime's high. It's just wild. I'm not sure what's gonna happen in the future, but I'm kind of scared. There's just so much hate, so much inequality, so much discrimination, just so much arguing, and so much division, especially in my country right now. I just don't like it. It's stressing me out. It gives me so much anxiety. I probably should just take a break from the real world and just not watch any news for a bit, but it's just everywhere. It's always in my face. Always. But hopefully nothing bad will happen. Hopefully everything straightens out eventually. Hopefully. Next question. What do you think of President Biden? Okay, I live in the United States, so I know it's going on most of the time. But I'm going to say this again. This is just my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. You can disagree. Just please respect it, and I respect everybody else's opinions. Okay, here's what I think of Biden. I think we need a new president, honestly. I don't really like Biden. Well, I didn't really like him too much in the first place, but as time went on, I kind of just stopped liking him more and more anyway. Honestly, I'm not really into politics much. I don't really like politics all the time. I'm not on either side. There's some things I may agree with on both sides and other things I don't agree with. Or any side at all, actually. But overall, I feel like we need somebody new because the country's kind of falling apart and getting out of hand, and there's just so much division. We need somebody that can fix the economy, just fix up the country, and not cause lots of division and hate. We just need somebody new. We need someone that knows what they're actually doing, and not all this scandals go on. No matter who it is. I just feel like we need someone younger too, because he's kind of old. No offense, but it doesn't seem like he knows what he's doing most of the time. And that's pretty much it. I don't really like him, and we need someone new that will actually do their job and do what they're supposed to do and fix the country and unify it and not cause hate. And before people in the comments start saying, you're a hater, I can agree with him on a few of his policies probably, just not all. And all the things he says, I can agree for a few things, but not all. Next question. What's your middle name? I'm not comfortable with sharing my middle name, but thank you so much for asking anyway. Okay, here's the next questions. They're asking about the same thing, so I decided to put both of them together. So, questions are, what's your favorite color and favorite color and why? My favorite color is pink, and for why I like it, probably because I like the color of it. I just like how it looks. I don't like all shades of pink though, but if I had to choose a favorite color, it would definitely be pink. I have so many pink things, like this pink blanket right here, that pink squishmallow, or this big bear, pink cat, these pink monkey things. Yeah, and I also like purple and blue. Those are my second and third favorite colors. And for the same reasons too, I just like how they look. Like I have this purple squishmallow over here as well. So yeah. Next questions. These are asking the same thing, so I decided to put both here too. The questions are, what are some of your favorite songs and favorite songs as of right now? Okay, I have so many favorite songs right now. It is so hard just to choose a few, but I'll be sharing a few of them I chose from my playlist for you guys. The first one is Applause, then Beautiful Now, Boys a Liar Part 2, Colors, Dancing with a Stranger, Dum Dum, Empire State of Mind, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Forever Young, Glorious, Happier Than Ever, Edit, I Love Me, I Love Poland, and it's this remix I like, Let It Go, single version, London Boy, Love Myself, Me Gustas Too, No Wind Resistance, Nobody to Love, On the Ground, On Top of the World, One Dance, Perfect Day, Physical, Ponder Replay, Pop, Raising Hell, See You Again, Solo, Somebody Else, Something Just Like This, Welcome to New York, Whenever, Wherever, I'm Not Mad, Super Bass, Calm Down, I'm Good, Blue, Viva la Vida, God Bless the USA, Rumor Has It, Small Town Christmas, Heaven is a Place on Earth, Istanbul, not Constantinople, I'm Still Standing, Evidemment, Confident, I Got a Feeling, Tout Savoir, Tout Orion. I don't speak French, well, I'm so sorry if I said that wrong. Adieu, Je t'aime, All the Stars, and All Night. Again, those are just a few of my favorite songs. I have so many more. It was hard to choose these few out of so many I have. The next question is, what are your 3 all-time favorite songs? Before I answer this, I forgot to mention for the last questions, but I'm just going to mention it for this one. My favorite songs do change. They can change up once in a while, especially my top ones. It changes, but as of right now, my top 3 favorite songs: Welcome to New York, I'm Not Mad, and Istanbul, Not Constantinople. Those are not in any specific order. Those are just my top favorite 3. No, in no specific order, like number 1, number 2, number 3. It's hard to choose. This was so hard to choose from. But it can change up in the future, which it probably will. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The next question is, what's your favorite skincare product? I'm just going to say this right now. I don't have a lot of skincare products, and I don't really have a skincare routine, and I don't really do skincare that often. Please no one judge me for that. But if I had to choose a favorite product that I have right now, it'd probably be this acne treatment gel. It's like a cream that you just put on acne, and that's pretty much it. It's probably the product I use the most out of all my other products I have. It's just the most simplest thing I have. Especially if I don't feel like doing a whole routine, I can just use that. I never do a whole routine anyway. But probably the one I use the most. And so this is my favorite product, and just stuff similar to it. Okay, here's the next questions. Once again, they're asking the same thing, just about. So the questions are, what's your favorite food, and what is your favorite food and drink, and why? So first off, to start with my favorite food, since both questions are asking this, my favorite food, I don't really have a favorite, but if I had to choose something, it would be fries, because I have them everywhere I go, just about. And for my favorite drink, it'd probably be Coca-Cola. Well, soda, but if I had to choose a favorite soda too, that'd be Coca-Cola. Just because it's good. I like it. The next question is, do you own a small business? If yes, what is it? Yes, I do. I own an Etsy shop, and the name of my Etsy shop is Kitty Shop Official. The link to it will be in the description if anyone wants to go check it out. Thank you so much for asking this. I really need to promote my Etsy shop more. The next question is, do you prefer sunsets or sunrises? I 100% prefer sunsets because I can see them more often, just about all the time. And I rarely see sunrises. I'm never up early unless it's for school. And I never really always see the sunrise either, especially if I'm up for school. Depends the time of the year. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I never have time to watch the sunrise anyway, even if it's a school day and I have to get up early. The next question is, do you have any pets? And the answer is yes, I do. I have one cat right now, and her name's Chicken. Well, her name used to be Princess, but I kind of just started calling her Chicken, and that became her name. I used to have a bunch of other cats in previous years, but sadly they all passed away. Rest in peace. And some ran away too, but I don't know if they made it. Rest in peace if they didn't. The next question is, when did you get your cat Chicken? Chickeny. She's a little stinker. Yes, for real, she is a little stinker. And I got her in late June of 2018, so it's been about 5 years now since I had her, which is wild. And here's Chicken, by the way. This is my cat Chicken. And yeah, that's it. The next question is, what's your favorite subject in school? Well, I'm going to go with as a last school year, but the school year ended, but this was asked during my junior year of high school, which just ended. But I'll probably go with French, just because of all my classmates. They're really funny, and we would all just annoy the teachers so much. It was just so funny. I miss it so much. The next question is, what is your least favorite subject in school? Again, I'm going to go with last school year, my junior year, which just ended. And I would say chemistry. Definitely chemistry. Probably my most toughest class ever, my least favorite class ever. I just didn't understand the content well. It was so hard. I just felt so stupid. It just made no sense. And I didn't even choose to take it. It was required to take, which was so annoying. And I know many other people struggled with it too. And I feel like I barely passed that class. Luckily I did pass though, but barely, it seems like. The next question is, what's your dream braces color? I kind of want my braces to be multiple different colors if I can get them like that. Hopefully I can get braces soon. And I would choose pink, purple, and blue. But if I could only choose one color, it would be pink. The next question is, when did your cat Doofy, or whatever his name, die? Yes, his name is Doofy, and he died back in August of 2022, at the beginning of August, so a couple weeks after my 16th birthday, which is very sad. He kind of went off to die. Someone found him dead and buried him for us. I kind of wish he didn't go off to die, because it's just sad. He died alone. I'd rather been with him. Rest in peace, Doofy. The next question is, what's your opinion on Wednesday Addams? Honestly, I've never watched the show with Wednesday Addams, but I guess she's fine. I don't know. I don't have much of an opinion about her. The next question is, are you single, crushing, or taken? I am single right now, and I am not crushing. But please, nobody try to hit me up, because I am not interested. I am not interested in anyone. So please do not try to come after me. Please and thank you. The next question is, cupcakes or cake pops? I choose cake pops. Cake pops are way better than cupcakes. Next question. Do you think EM is hot? I know who you're referencing, and no, he's not. No! He's musty and crusty. The next question is, what is one piece of advice you would give to someone who's struggling with their mental health? There's so much advice I could give for this question, but the top thing would be, do not be afraid to reach out to anyone, especially a close friend, someone you trust. And there's even resources online, and there's people online you can talk to. It's just so much better than holding it in. Please, if you can, please just talk to somebody. And if you can't talk to somebody or don't feel comfortable, journal. Definitely try journaling. Write your feelings out or type your feelings out. It helps so much too. And also, I know this is more than one thing, but do things you enjoy. Keep going. You know, just do things you enjoy to help take your mind off of it and feel better, and just keep going. You're so worth it. You're loved. I care about all of you so much, and if anyone ever needs anything, I am here. I am here for all of you. The next question is, any tips or advice you would give to someone who struggles with anxiety? I struggle with anxiety myself, so I'm going to try my best to give advice, especially from my personal experience. But definitely have a fidget with you, or something to fidget with. It helps so much. It gives your hands something to do, because when I'm anxious, I'm always like, just my hands are moving, I don't even know. And fidgeting helps. And also take deep breaths and try not to worry about it so much. If you can't do anything about it, then don't worry. And if you can do something about it, try to do something about it and try to calm down about it. Because most of the time, it's not as bad as you think it is. And I'm speaking this from personal experience. I always overthink about things, I worry, and then most of the times it ends up not being so bad. So try your best. It's okay to worry, but definitely try these tips. And also try journaling. It does help too. And do something you enjoy to help calm yourself down. The next question is, any tips you would give to someone who struggles making friends? Okay, I also struggle with making friends myself, but just be yourself. The right people will come eventually. Do not force anyone to be your friend, especially if they don't seem interested, because sometimes People may not be interested in you, and that's totally fine. Don't force anyone to stay or be your friend. Once again, the right people will come. Just give it time. And also, if you can and if you feel comfortable with it, go up to people. Try to talk to people. Try to be friendly with people, because it always helps. The next question is, if you could relive any memory, what would it be? It would probably be my Canada trip. I really wish I could relive it again, like first time taking off in a plane and being in a plane, and first time traveling, first time going to a different country. Yes, I wish I could fix all my embarrassing, awkward moments too, like I said earlier in the video, but honestly, I would relive it again. Most of the parts. Not the awkward, embarrassing parts, but everything else that I enjoyed. It was such a experience for me. It was a life-changing experience, and it was totally worth it. I want to do that again. The next question is, if you could change any one thing about yourself, what would you change? I'd probably get rid of my anxiety. It just feels so awful. I hate it so much. It just feels way worse than most people's anxiety. I'm just so scared to do things by myself, and I'm just so scared for the future. I just wish I could get rid of it completely so I have no fear at all, or way less fear about doing things by myself in the future and just being alone. I just want my anxiety gone. I just don't want to be afraid to do simple things that just about everyone else is fine with doing, but I'm just so terrified to do it. I just need more confidence in myself, and just to get rid of that fear and overthinking. And I wish I could also get rid of the overthinking, which is about the same thing. Because I'm so sick of overthinking and being anxious about embarrassing moments that probably aren't even super embarrassing, and I just wish I could get over it easily. The next question is, what are your 3 favorite TV shows? Okay, this is so hard since I have so many favorites. And I can't just choose a one favorite thing or a few favorites, but if I really had to, it'd probably be, and these are in no specific order, but it'd probably be Mayday, which is a show about why airplanes crashed and about airplanes crashing. Like, it's like a documentaries kind of thing. And then probably Emily in Paris and Miraculous Ladybug. I just have so many, it's just so hard to choose. And once again, my favorites usually change up. My favorites for anything actually can just change up at any random time after a while, so these may change, I don't know when, but thanks for asking. The next question is, what are your 3 favorite movies? Okay, it took me a while off camera to think about this, but I'd probably say the Paw Patrol movie, Turning Red, and Luca. Honestly, it's hard to think of favorites, especially since I don't watch movies all the time. I kind of wish I had more time to watch movies and shows, but I just never do, but maybe someday. The next question is, any shows or movie recommendations you would suggest? Actually, yes, there's a few. There's this show called The Peripheral. I did watch it, and it was like just a very unique, interesting show. And I would recommend Mayday to those who like planes like me. Very interesting. I would recommend Miraculous Ladybug and Emily in Paris for those who like Paris and all that. And I would also recommend Squid Game for those who like shows with like challenges and that's kind of extreme, but it's kind of like very bloody, so if you like those kind of shows, then there you go. And also I recommend SpongeBob SquarePants and The Simpsons for those who like cartoons. And also those things I said for my favorite shows and movies, I recommend those too. I don't really have much of anything, if I'm being honest, but if I ever come up with anything in the future, maybe I can do a separate video or separate post for shows and movies I recommend. The next question is, how many languages do you speak? I can only speak one language fluently, which is English. And I also know a little bit of French, but I can't really speak it too well, and I don't really know that much. So I don't really count it as a language I speak. But it does count for knowing it a little bit, but it doesn't count fully. in my opinion. The next question is, how's life overall? It's been alright. It hasn't been the best, but it hasn't been the worst. It's been kind of boring lately, but I'm glad I'm finally out of school and on summer break for a couple months, but I still have some stuff I have to do, which is kind of annoying in my personal life. And also I have some summer reading homework for school. It's for our English class next school year. I don't know why they have to give summer reading or summer homework. It's just so annoying. And I'm kind of stressed because I have to do that, and also those other things in my personal life. But hopefully it gets a little bit better. But I'm just surviving as of right now. The next question is, what's your favorite store? I don't have a favorite store, but I like so many stores that I just can't choose a favorite. I don't have like many stores around me that are actually kind of like unique. It's just the basic stores. But I do like Walmart, Target, Five Below, Michael's, and the Dollar Tree or Dollar Store, whatever you want to call it. And I also like CVS and Walgreens. I know those may seem kind of basic, but that's what we have around here, along with a few other stores that I don't usually go to. And that's pretty much it. Sorry that I can't choose a number one favorite. The next question is, what's your opinion on Zaddy Dakota at your school? For those who don't get it, it's just kind of an inside joke on this guy named Dakota, because some girl at my school used to have a crush on him. It was boy crazy and also girl crazy. Just like anyone, no matter their gender. It was crazy. It was wild. And yeah, that's where the nickname came from. But he's pretty chill, honestly. He's nice. The next question is, are you happy that the Karen girl, aka Shayla, left your school? For those who don't know, Shayla was a friend of mine and a few others at my school. And a few months ago she moved, and now she's going to a different school. I don't want to say anything that's mean, especially if she's watching this, but I just hope she's doing well now. I don't really know how to feel that she left my school, but she's watching this. Hi! And hopefully things are going well for her. The next question is, favorite type of flower? If I'm being honest, I don't really have a favorite type of flower. Sorry, but thanks for the question. The next question is, fragrances or scents you like? I like flower scents. Maybe not all of them, but most. I like lavender, and I like vanilla, cinnamon. And I also kind of like fruit scents. Not all fruit scents, of course, but some. And I also like cotton candy scents. There's so many I like, and I'm not even sure of all of them, if I'm being honest. The next question is, who are your top 3 best friends, and am I one of them? Okay, if I'm being honest, I would not like to rank my friends and compare them. And I have so many best friends, and I would not like to hurt anyone's feelings, so I'm not going to rank anyone. But yes, you are one of my best friends, and also my bestie. Shout out again to my bestie Gracie. And also, does my mom count as a friend? Because she can be she's one of my best friends. I consider her one of my best friends. I know that's kind of weird to say, but it's true. And shout out to all my other friends who are watching this. Hello to all my friends. The next questions are practically asking the same thing, so I'm gonna answer all at the same time. And they are, what are your goals and dreams for the future, and what are your goals for the future? And what do you want to do in the future? So, I don't want to be too specific about this, especially since there are some people out there that try to ruin other people's dreams and goals and tries to make them unsuccessful and put them down. So I'm going to be very vague about this. I'm not 100% sure on what I want to do yet, but after I graduate high school, I'm hoping to go to college for maybe photography and business. And I want to go to a good college and maybe even travel abroad. I'm not going to say what colleges I'm interested in or where I want to go, because I don't want people trying to ruin it for me, because you never know. And then after I graduate college, I'm hoping to move out of my town I'm not going to say where I want to go either, because once again, don't want people ruining that, because people have their ways. And I'm also hoping to start my own business. I'm not going to say what, because again, don't want to be too specific about it and don't want people trying to ruin it. But once the time comes and once I start doing these things and start going down the path I want to go, then I'll share updates as I go. Maybe. I'm not sure yet, actually. I probably will, but overall, I'm just hoping to be successful in the future and have enough money to be able to live a comfortable life. Not just being able to get by, but to be able to live a comfortable life. And I want to travel all around the world, and yeah, kind of want to be rich, is what I'm trying to say. Just don't want to be those people struggling and barely getting by. And I'm just hoping to live a good, peaceful life. The next question is, what is your dream job, career? So I kind of answered this in the last question with what I want to do in the future, but to add on and talk specifically about my dream job and career, like I said, I don't want to say too much or be too specific, but I'm hoping to be a photographer and an entrepreneur, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. It could always change, especially since I'm kind of having second thoughts on other things I want to do. But that's what I'm thinking of right now, for the most part. The next question is, who is your favorite person in the entire world? I'd probably have to say my mother, because she's always been there for me, and she's just been here for my entire life. And I know her in person, and I can just easily go to her if I need anything. And she's probably one of the people I trust the most. The next question is, what's your favorite airline? So for this question, I'm just gonna say airlines that I like based off plane design and all that. Not customer service or people, because I don't know how that is, especially since some people had bad experiences and I never flown with most of these airlines. The only two airlines I've flown on is Porter Airlines, which is a Canadian airline, and Air Canada. And before I actually answer this, I'm just going to say I have multiple favorite airlines. Not just one. It's hard for me to choose one. Okay, so for these first two, it's kind of based off plane design and good experience, because I've flown these two, like I said. So Air Canada and Porter Airlines. For the rest of these, I'm just basing these off plane design and all that. Like I said, I don't know how they really are. But I like American Airlines, Southwest, Spirit, Air France, and British Airways. I also kind of like JetBlue and United, and also Emirates. Those are just kind of iconic to me. And they're not like my top favorites, but I also like those. And also I do like a bunch of other airlines too, but those few I mentioned, they're good. I know them the most. I like them the most. And yep. The next question is, what's your favorite aircraft? Example, Boeing B737, Airbus A330, etc. Okay, I like so many aircrafts, but my top two would probably be the Boeing B747 and the Airbus A380. I know those may seem kind of basic, but they're the first two I kind of learned what they are. It's just like I easily can tell what they are. It's just so simple to me. And I like the designs. The next question is, what are some things you like to collect? I like to collect a lot of different things, but I'm just going to say a few. I like to collect plushies, flags, fidgets, stickers, pins, scrunchies. Also, I like to collect dolls, like especially Barbies. I also like to collect money, like for example, I like to collect different countries' currencies. Like, even if it's old or modern, I don't really mind. I collect both. And even dollar bills or coins, even unique American ones or older American dollars or coins, I like to collect. And also, American quarters I like to collect because they have different designs on the back. Especially the state ones. I have the state ones in a giant quarter book right now. And just the ones with other designs on the back as well. So for the money one, overall, just different countries' currency, no matter what it is. And also American currency, like older currency, or just stuff that's unique, or American quarters. And that's pretty much it. That's all I'm gonna say. I like to collect other things, but those are like the top things I collect. I also like to collect model airplanes. I'm going to show you all my collection real quick, and I'm hoping to add to this in the future. Here's my plane collection so far. And you can see most of them are my favorite airlines, or airlines I like a lot. And then I also have a Barbie doll and a bobblehead up here. That's by my collection. The next question is, how do you envision your life 10 years from now? Again, I don't want to be too specific or say much because I don't want some people trying to ruin it. But I'm hoping to have graduated college and living somewhere where I want to be living, and I'm in a good financial situation. And I'm hoping to be like more confident in myself and have way less anxiety and overthinking. And to be super successful, and hopefully I'll have traveled to many more places than I have now, and just hopefully I'm enjoying my life. And I'm surrounded by good people, and I have made some new friends that I feel very comfortable and close with. The next question is, what do you like to do in your free time? I like to do photography, especially going outside and plane spotting and taking my camera out and photographing the planes that I see, and also doing other kinds of photography, but especially plane photography. And I also enjoy drawing and hanging out with my friends and family, or even texting my friends and calling some of them. And I also enjoy scrolling through social media, watching TikTok, watching YouTube, scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, or whatever other social medias I use. I enjoy creating content for everybody. I enjoy creating content for my social media. And I also enjoy a few other things, but those are the things I usually do. Those are the things I enjoy doing. Those are the top things I enjoy doing. So thank you so much for the question. I also enjoy shopping or even looking through things online, like Amazon, finding things I want to get in the future. The last question is, if you could go back in time and change anything, just one thing, what would it be? So this is a hard question, especially since I would go back and change so many things, but I would go back and tell myself not to be friends with specific people, because I don't want to go through all that drama, and I wish I haven't gone through that drama that I had to go through when I was younger and in the past. If I could have avoided some people altogether, things would have been so much better and so much different. But however, I did learn a lot, but I would have rather not gone through the things I had to go through thanks to some people. Especially since it kind of left a scar on me and it made me a completely different person. Especially since, I don't know, I kind of got some issues now because of that. Because of things that happened. Actually, not my last questions. Because I found a couple more on my community tab. Well, one of my community tab posts I almost forgot about. So the question is, what's your favorite ice cream or sorbet flavor and why? My favorite flavor is vanilla bean. Well, for my favorite ice cream flavor, I like vanilla bean. The next question is, what's your dream car? I don't have a dream car right now, if I'm being honest. I don't really know. But thanks for the question anyway. Officially, the last question is, do you like Mario? If so, what's your favorite character or characters from it? I think Mario's fine. I just don't know a lot about it. But if I had to say my favorite character, it'd probably be Princess Peach. I don't really know anyone else. But if I had to choose a favorite character from the basic ones I know, it would be her. That was all the questions I have. Thank you all so much for watching. This is my biggest Q&A ever so far, and I tried my best to answer everybody's questions and tried to give a good answer, but sorry if I didn't. And maybe you learned something new about me. Comment down below what was your favorite part about this video and favorite question I answered, and maybe something new you learned about me. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do any more Q&As in the future. And that's all for the video. Bye, everybody.
We were staying in Paris to get away from your parents, and I thought, wow.